Good afternoon, YouTube family. So I wanted to come back and talk to you about a few things with the economic stimulus. There are some significant updates that the IRS has given us. One about how to return a check if you received it in error, and the best way to contact them in that format. Some new payment dates that are coming out that are coming up very soon, as well as a few other things that I want to discuss. So stay tuned. We're going to jump into that next. What's up, everybody? My name is Paul Zachary Shelton Jr., and I am the Chief Investment Officer of Warwick Shore Advisors. We are a wealth management and investment management firm located in Orlando, Florida, with clients all across the United States. If this is your first time visiting one of my videos, viewing one of my videos, visiting my channel, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button, please like this video, please share this video. Help me spread and grow the financial literacy of our globe. Thank you so much. So let's jump right into it. So there were some updates that were given last night by the IRS, and it's posted on their website, and I'll provide a link to the in my description of this video to that area of the website where you can find all of this information. So they're providing contact information in the form of mailing addresses, and they do put the 800 number on there, but everyone knows that by now. But they're giving you the mailing addresses for the regional offices, where if you received a refund check, either a tax refund check or economic stimulus check or payment by direct deposit, and it was in error, you're supposed to send that money back. So many people reached out to me and said, I received funds for someone that was deceased, or there's been a lot of people, a lot of foreign exchange students that actually received funds in their account because they filed the incorrect 1040. They filed a 1040 instead of a 1040 NR for the non-resident students. So many people have received them, and they received them actually to foreign bank accounts. Those foreign exchange students did. So the best thing to do is to go on that IRS website, look up all the instructions. You have to write void on the check, or if you've already deposited, if it was a direct deposit, you have to write a check now back to the IRS, and it gives you the address for the specific state that you live in or that you lived in at the time when you received it. Also, there's an address on the check if you received a physical check, and also the letter that you received, the IRS confirmation letter, will have an address on there. That will be the office that you will send this payment back to. Now, it's very important that you do this and do it soon. The IRS did say if it's over 21 days late, they're going to start charging interest on that payment getting back to them. Now, that is crazy. They take forever to send out stimulus checks and payments to us, and now they're going to charge interest for us being late when they just told us yesterday how to send the checks back to them. They didn't give us this information any sooner. So please make sure you do that. If you're one of those that received a check in error, don't spend the money because they can penalize you for it. They can charge interest for it, and it can get really ugly down the road. The next thing I want to talk about is the proposed plan for the essential workers. Now, many people have asked me about what's going on with the essential workers. Are they going to get any extra bonus, any extra benefit? Well, a couple days ago, Mitt Romney, a senator from Utah, former presidential candidate, he released a Patriot Plan, and it's called a Patriot Pay Plan, which essentially is given up to $1,920 for essential workers on top of their regular income for up to 3 months. Those 3 months will be backdated to include May, June, and July as it is right now if it was signed into law today. So the way that this is going to work, it's going to be an additional $12 per hour added to your paycheck. 1/3 of that $12 per hour is going to be covered by the federal government, and 2/3 of that pay is going to be covered by your employer. So this poses the question as to whether, most employers can afford to do this in a situation where they may be hit hard economically. I know some hospitals have been hit hard because of the occupancy rate of those hospitals are much lower, and they had to lay off furlough or lay off some of the staff that they've had. So give me your thoughts. Should the companies be forced to have to pay a large portion of this this Patriot Plan, and it's that fair for the companies to be able to do. So it'll be $1,920 a month for up to 3 months. And I'm looking at my notes here, and it's geared towards those that make less than $90,000 a year, which is a significant, nice amount there. But those that make over 50,000, between 50 and 90,000, it will be tiered down on a basis, so they won't get the full $12 extra per hour that they have worked. There's also a stipulation that says you have to work a minimum of 100 hours in a month. So this is going to be hard for many people to reach when their hours are being cut or they're on a reduced workload. So that's going to be very difficult in itself. And since you're receiving money partially from your company, they have not advised of the tax implications that's going to, arise from this situation. So potentially it's going to cause you to pay more taxes in the long run. So I'm very interested to see how it goes. I'm very grateful for all those essential workers. You're the ones that were still working, most of you guys on the front line, helping to keep the country running even though the country was closed. So it's definitely something that should be done. You should definitely be appreciated. I just don't want there to be tax consequences for your appreciation. That's just not fair to you or anyone at all. So many people have also told me that they received a payment date of May the 7th, which is today, or May the 8th, tomorrow. And it's going to be either in the form of a check, which several people have said the IRS portal has advised they're going to send out a check to them. Other people said it's going to be direct deposit. But if it is in the form of a check, there is a way that you can track that delivery in the mail. And most of you are aware of it, but a lot of people are not. But you can go to the USPS website and you can sign up to get information about all the mail that is being delivered to you. And this is called the informed delivery. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is go in there and create an account, verify some information, some demographic information about yourself and the address, and then you'll start receiving electronic updates via your cell phone or however you set it up to go. And they'll give you updates on the mail that is coming and the mail that is being delivered to you and when it is expected to arrive. So many people have already done this and said they're keeping a track if their stimulus payment was mailed out on the 30th of April, how many days and how many stops it is away from their home and how long it will take to get to them. So I encourage you to definitely check this out. It's called a USPS Informed Delivery. Go to their website. It's very easy to set up. You can do it. And it'll give you a very, very solid update as to where your economic stimulus check is in the mail. Lastly, I wanted to discuss our unemployment rate. So tomorrow our unemployment rate is going to be officially released. It's expected to be somewhere around 16% of the whole country is unemployed at this time. What's staggering about this is that over 20 million people have filed for unemployment insurance and only about 60% or 40% have received it. So 60%, I'm looking at my notes here, 60% of the 20 million plus people that have filed for unemployment insurance has not received it as of yet. So this leads me to believe that since this unemployment is really based on most of the state levels, that the next round of stimulus that's going to be given is going to be providing aid to each one of the states. I know there's a lot of proposals out there still to provide aid to each individual. The most recent one I heard about was from Senator Brown in Ohio that said he wanted to give $2,000 to each person on a quarterly basis in this country, which is great. That will still help and do wonderful things for us. But the states also need help too. So it's still unclear what this would look like. Stay tuned. I'll continue to provide you updates with that. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe to this channel, ring the bell so you can get notifications each time I upload a new video. Also, please like and share this video. It helps me grow the financial literacy of our globe. Thank you so much and have a great day.